Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, ready. Check Mike 11.
Let's go, D. Double time. 3 down. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
6-6, pull it high.
On first down, short, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Costello. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check it backer. Alert flare.
Topper. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On the double.
Check Mike 11. All day, every day.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch out.
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's short, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there, second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
80 weapon.
Three buzz. Hey, check Mike 11. You ain't going nowhere. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Gold. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back to throw. Light. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 25-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Gold. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a give, right side, short. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On the ready.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Hey, come on out here. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Come get some. He don't want it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Switch.
Greystone travel.
Jumper.
Hit it.
They'll run on first down. It's short, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in his first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try the left side. Short. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
It's our time.
Go. Now.
From the gun, Costello. This is the tight end, Fant. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Right back to him on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready. 10-2 saw.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, orbit.
Check Michael Allen.
Come on. You better bring it.
Hey, check Michael Allen.
Be driven.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56. Mike, 56.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Down. 90 Wolf.
56.
On first down, Gold looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, Gold. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Gold. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rip right.
5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Yes.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
You ain't got nothing. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hit it.
On 2nd down, Gold, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's short. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll keep it on the ground. Short. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the left side. Wiley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, it's short. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Short. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. X3. 218.
They'll try the left side. It's short. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Get it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
60 Pittsburgh.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. Touchdown, Detroit! A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Short. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Costello. And that will be incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 41-yard line.
Got it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's short. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Let's go. We got this. We got this. Ready?
On 3rd down. Short. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
It's our time. It's our time.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gold. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll keep it on the ground. It's short, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Short, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Target, 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 target. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Let go.
On 2nd down now. It's short. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd
Let
and
it.
11.
Greystone, travel.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Look at me. Zip it up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton.